Now guys, chemical exfoliators are absolutely amazing for your skin, and today's video is for beginners. So if you have never used chemical exfoliators before, this video will give you an idea as to what to look for, what to stay away from, and also some product recommendations if you're looking for any. Now the three different types of terms which are used during while talking about chemical exfoliators, I just explain them in short so we can understand what we're talking about in this video. First, we have alpha hydroxy acids or AHAs, which are most popular. They mostly stay on the surface of the skin and they are great for polishing, cleaning up your skin, giving your skin a brighter look. We also have beta hydroxy acids, which kind of penetrate the skin slightly deeper, and it helps in dealing with clogged pores, sebum production, acne, blackheads, whiteheads. There's also polyhydroxy acid, which is kind of a milder form of AHA, but it's not used much in the beauty industry, so we'll not talk about that because you hardly see them anywhere. So these are the three types of acids that we have in chemical exfoliators. Alpha hydroxy acid, when you're a beginner, if you're buying a product, make sure that the alpha hydroxy acid content, AHA content, is between 5 to 10%. 10 is also on the higher side, so even that you need to introduce gradually in your skincare routine. Okay, so AHA should not be more than 5 to 10%, with 10% being on the absolute higher side for a beginner. That's for AHA. For BHA, the BHA component should not be more than 5%. Now we have a lot of products in the market these days, different kinds of things. Start with toners, a nice mild toner, then start using serums also, and if you want you can also use masks. The best masks which I feel for beginners are sleep masks, okay, because when you're sleeping your skin is repairing itself, healing itself. So this is when, you know, if you're cleaning your skin better with chemical exfoliators, the results will be brilliant. Now toners should be between 5 to 7%, in which case you can use them every single day. If it's more than 7%, you don't use them every single day. One toner which I really like, where is it gone? Okay, I have it right here. One toner which I really like and which I have also been using every single day. This one is from Dot & Key Skincare. It's a 5% AHA toner, and this is something which is potent but not too strong. It's very gentle on the skin. It's an alcohol-free formula also, so it's non-drying and it really polishes and cleans your skin beautifully. It's very gentle, so you can actually use it every single day. You can just replace your regular toner with this. This will work really well. I really like it. And you know, it's 5% AHA, so it's well within the limits of what you should be using as a beginner. There is one more toner from Dermdog which contains salicylic acid. I really like that. However, it does not mention the concentration of salicylic acid, so if you are using that as a beginner, just be slightly careful. Okay, so these are the two toners which I would highly recommend. Now moving to face washes. Now we have talked about face washes a lot of times on my channel. They are good, but don't expect massive results because you just apply face wash and wash it off, right? At the most you can massage for 30-40 seconds to keep the face wash for 30-40 seconds more, but even then face washes don't last for too long, so you will not get great results. There are two face washes which I would recommend still. One is from Cipla salicylic acid face wash. It's great even for people with sensitive skin. It's quite nice. And then there is one from the brand Requil. If you are looking for face washes, these would be my two favorite recommendations, but don't expect grand results. For better results, like I just said, instead use toners. They are much more effective. Then we are going to be talking about serums and masks. Like I just mentioned, even those are very, very effective. Now I'll tell you why serums are so good. Okay, first we'll talk about serums. Now serums are by design supposed to penetrate the deeper layers of your skin. They're supposed to go inside your skin. So as they go inside your skin, as they work on your skin, obviously it's much better to use something which has AHA, BHA components in your serum. So for serum, again, I really like Dot & Key products a lot. You know, I've talked about them before. I really like them. So this one is a Dot & Key Skincare Hydro Peel Glow Potion with 10% AHA and 2% BHA. However, because the percentage of AHA is 10% and 2% BHA, you don't want to start using it right up front on your skin. First start using the toner which I talked about, one of the toners, and then start using this serum. Okay, so you're kind of introducing it very gradually into your skincare routine. Next, we're going to talk about masks, like I just said. Now, we have different kinds of masks, guys. It's very important to understand masks very well, okay? Now, we have peeling solutions also. Like there's one from the Minimalist. There's one from the Ordinary. 20%, 30% AHA, BHA masks, which are very, very strong. Now, there is a reason why we are talking about composition so much, how much percent of AHA, how much percent of BHA to introduce in your skincare routine. The reason is that, guys, see, these are very strong ingredients. If you suddenly start using 20-30% of AHA in your skincare routine, your skin will start to purge. Suddenly your skin is like breaking out because it's suddenly cleaning too much. There's too much coming out of your skin, okay? So your skin starts purging. You end up with rashes, you end up with acne, you end up with a lot of breakout also. It happens to a lot of people. So if you're looking at masks, don't go for these peeling solutions which are so highly concentrated, not as a beginner. Later on, yes, you can use them, but not as a beginner. If you want, I'll do a separate video on those. If you want to use masks, something which is more strong, which is designed for deeper cleaning, I would recommend this mask. This one is again from the same range of Dot & Key product. It's actually a new launch and I really liked it. Like, I've just used it for a few times, but I've really liked it. So this is the Dot & Key Skincare AHA Exfoliating Sleeping Mask, which contains 12% lactic acid and 2% hyaluronic acid. So this is also not an entry level product, but you need to use it. I mean, if you use it after a few days of using your toner or your serum, once your skin has gotten used to AHA, BHAs, then you can start using this as well. So you don't have to use it every single day. Don't do that. It's not an everyday use product. It's strong. Use it once or twice a week and that should be good enough. So if you have any special occasions coming up, why is my hair dancing so much today? I don't know. I'm feeling it too, right? So what you do is, use it once or twice a week. So when you want your skin to look extra good, or if you just feel that, okay, my pores are like really clogged today because, I was sweating too much or whatever, that is when you can use it, but don't use it every single day. So it's a very nice gel based formula. It's very lightweight. As you can see, the consistency, very lightweight. Just take a little bit, apply it all over your face, all over your neck, leave it on for the whole night, and then just wash your face in the morning like you regularly do. Instantly you will start seeing a difference. And the reason why it works so well, like I just said, when you're sleeping, your skin is healing, repairing itself, cleaning itself. So obviously by the morning your results are fantastic. It's fabulous. Talking about moisturizers and sunscreens, a lot of moisturizers and sunscreens also contain AHAs, BHAs these days. Personally, I'm not a big fan of these products because when it comes to moisturizers and sunscreens, I actually want them to just stay at the top layers of my skin. I want the moisturizer to, help in moisture retention. I want the sunscreen to protect my skin from sunlight. I don't want it going inside my skin and doing all of this cleaning stuff and all. I want to leave that to my toners and my serums and my masks. I don't want that to be coming from my moisturizers or my sunscreens. However, if you do want to use a light, chemical exfoliating moisturizer, I would recommend this product from DermDoc again. See, I have some very favorite brands, okay, so I'm just recommending those which I really like and which I also use. This one from DermDoc is also really good. It's not strong, but it will keep your skin hydrated and it will do light chemical exfoliation. Sunscreens, I honestly haven't come across a sunscreen which I absolutely love, so I'll not recommend anything. If you have any recommendations, you can share them with me. And last but not the least, we have to talk about makeup products which contain chemical exfoliators. Whether you're a beginner or if you have been using chemical exfoliators for a long time on your skin, personally, I don't think I'm ever going to be a big fan of makeup products which contain chemical exfoliators. Why? Because guys, makeup products are designed, they should be staying at the top of your skin. There is a reason why we are using primers and things like that, why we work so hard to prep up the face before using makeup products. Of course, it's also to make the makeup set well, but we also use them to make sure that there's a protective layering on your skin before you apply makeup products. Now, if your makeup products are going inside your skin and, cleaning up your skin, I'm sorry, that just sounds really messed up to me. I would never want to use those. At least that's what I think right now. I might change my mind later. If you have tried out any makeup product which contains chemical exfoliators, let me know how your experience has been, what you have used, and if there's something which you really like, which you would recommend. I might try them out, but right now I don't feel very good about those, okay? So guys, these are a few recommendations which I had for you. Like I just said in the beginning also, start with a toner, something which is light, mild, gentle, and they're very easy to incorporate in your skincare routine because you're probably already using a toner. So you can just do away with your existing toner, get an AHA, BHA toner, or just like the one that I just showed you, very good product. So you can just start with a toner. You can definitely start using chemical exfoliating serums because serums are designed to penetrate the deeper layers of your skin, designed to heal your skin from inside. So serums are absolutely fantastic. You can go for something which is slightly higher concentration if you're already using a toner. And if you're using masks, stay away from peeling masks, stay away from those heavy masks. just use a light sleep mask instead, like the one which I just showed you. It will, a gel based formula especially is very good because they're a lot gentler on the skin. Anyways, I'll put the links for whatever I've shared in today's video in the description box below. Feel free to use any product that you want, guys. I'm just sharing with you the products which I have been using of late, products which I have really liked. And I've actually tried a lot of chemical exfoliating products, you know, a lot of different brands, a lot of different things. I just found these particular brands and these particular products to be the most safe and the most gentle and also effective. Like, in spite of everything, in spite of being gentle, they're actually very effective. So yes, that's what I want to share in today's quick video. Actually, not so quick, I'm realizing this video is already very long, but yes, some of my recommendations. And I hope you found this video useful. If you're a beginner, if you're looking for some recommendations, I hope you found this video useful. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, turn the bell icon for notifications, guys, and keep coming back to Superpower Style for more. Thank you so much for watching. This is me, Prachi, signing off now. Bye bye.